Chicago Championship Wrestling. I'm Tom Cronin, your host. I'd like to introduce you right now to the Reynolds brothers, the Red, White, and Blue Wreckage Room. Sam, good crowd here tonight, as usual, at the Ringside Sports Club, but let's get down to brass tacks. Tony the Razor Devito has been doing nothing but shooting his mouth off. Sometimes, Sam, I don't even understand what that man's saying. What do you have to say about that?
Well, to tell you the truth, I can't understand a word Devito says myself, because I'm not a golden retriever. And when that guy gets to talking and his voice starts cracking, it sounds like a dog whistle. And his goofy partner that's with him, the Zebra Kid, talks about what a criminal element he is. Well, yeah, he's a lawbreaker. The only trouble is, the only laws he breaks are the laws of nature. So I'm going to tell you something, Devito, and get somebody to help you up on a step stool so you can hear this, partner. So you're always talking about you're the toughest man, you and Zebra, toughest man in the PWI, or any three letters of the alphabet. Well, here's three letters of the alphabet that you guys will never match up to. USA. Tell him, big man. That's right. You want to be successful, well, you got to work hard. You talk about the red, white, and red. So we work hard. We bust our butts in gyms, in the wrestling ring, and it doesn't matter. It's all based on values. This is values. Every week, we're in a ring kicking butts to earn these belts. While you get your butt kicked, giving Jeff Kelly, getting your butt kicked, getting Rolex watches, that's fine. So I tell you, we paid our price. We paid our dues. Week after week, we wrestled the show. We beat them. We wrestled the Devitos. We beat them. We wrestled the Kellys, and we beat them. So the next time you see us in the ring, we aren't paying dues. We're collecting rent.
Good work from the Red, White, and Blue Wreckage Group fans. I'm Tom Cronin. Let's go to the ring now for our first match.
First, at a combined weight of 494 pounds, from parts unknown, Gorilla Man, and his partner from Detroit, Michigan, Scholl Thomas. And now, the PWI Midwest Tag Team Champions, the combined weight of 524 pounds, from Kansas City, Missouri, the Red, White, and Blue Wrecking Crew, Scott and Sam Reynolds.
Going to do it right now, aren't they, Tom?
It didn't take them long to get started. Before the bell even rung, Bull Thomas went right after the Reynolds brothers.
Bull Thomas just left the premises, Tom.
Field throw. Scott Reynolds is in the ring right now with the Gorilla. Gorilla is masked. I don't even know the identity of this man. Body slam now by Scott Reynolds and a tag to his partner, Sam Reynolds. Very impressive, the tag team champions of the PWI.
You may think they're impressive, Cronin. I certainly don't.
Well, that's right impressive there, Zebra, as Sam Reynolds just another body slam onto the Gorilla. Bull Thomas so far hasn't seen much action, but for just prior to the opening bell. Sam Reynolds is setting him up, comes in with that big move. Nice fist to the head, it appeared.
The head, that was behind the neck. It was a rabbit punch, Cronin. That's illegal. You don't call it, and the refs don't call it.
Well, the referee in this particular match happens to be Tim Wood. Scott Reynolds back in the ring now, just gives a nice shoulder block to Gorilla, who is flat on his back in the center of the ring. Tim Woods, that's his job.
If they have the nerve to wrestle Devito and all that.
It's not my job to call the match. That's up to the referee. Power body slam by Scott Reynolds now with a quick tag to his brother Sam. I would have thought right there, Zebra, they could have gone for the tag.
First off, this is illegal. Stayed right in the line.
Off the top rope comes Sam Reynolds, and we have a 3 count on Gorilla. A very quick match indeed. This match is over, Zebra, and we didn't even get a good look at Bull Thomas out of Detroit, Michigan.
Well, Bull Taylor did not pick the white tag team partner, did he?
Welcome back, wrestling fans. We're at the Ringside Sports Club introducing to you right now head bodyguard, the top man for the Kellys, Mr. Smith, and the crippler, Tim Kelly, coming in with his brother, Jammin' Jeff Kelly. Easy, Mr. Smith. What do you have in a briefcase there? Tim Kelly's lunch or what? Jeff Kelly, I'm going to say one thing to you, partner. Let's just hope. I hope you left the scissors at home this week, huh?
Cronin, just shut up and fear for your life, pal. Hey, Sommers, you better listen up and you better do the exact same thing that he has to do. Because, hey, what's this new partner he has? What's his name? Jim what?
Jim Holiday.
Jim Holiday. Yeah. You know something? That's the last thing you're going to have when you step in the ring with the Kelly brothers, boy, is a Holiday. Every time we step in the ring with Sommers, we kick his butt all around the place. And that's just what we're going to do to you, boy. There's 3 things in this life you got to remember. 1, never spit into the wind. 2, you never take the mask off your old Lone Ranger. And 3rd, last but not least, is you never want to step into the ring with the Kelly brothers. Come on, Tim. That's right. Hey, Golden Girls, anytime you want to get down on the Kelly brothers, baby, you come on. We'll take you right out of the sport. Now, hey, Cronin, I'm tired of chasing them Reynolds brothers. We want those belts around our waist. We've been chasing them long enough. Next time you sign the match, the titles are ours, baby. Now, Matt Erickson, I'm tired of you dodging the big man, Mr. Smith. You don't get a shot at carrying the hammer show until you beat this man. So you come on down, you sign that contract, pal. I'm going to take you out, Mr. Smith. Just put it in to Matt Erickson. That's right. The Fighting Irish said it, baby.
Boy, there you have it, wrestling fans. Mr. Smith, along with the Kelly brothers on Chicago Championship Wrestling. We'll be right back with more Mad action right after this.
The Reynolds brothers, you're gonna burn, babies. I want you to understand what that means. You go home to your families, your faces aren't gonna look the same when Scholl and I and Devito are finished with you. This isn't a joke! You're gonna burn! And you know what? We're going to enjoy it! Immensely!
Hi, wrestling fans. We are back introducing one of the top heavyweight contenders in the PWI, Mr. Matt Erickson. Matt, come on out here for a minute, if you will, partner. There he is, fans. Matt Erickson at the Ringside Sports Club. Matt, a lot of people are in professional wrestling for different reasons. Some of the guys are in it for the prestige. Some are in it for the money. Some of the guys, Matt, are even in it for the women that follow these professional athletes. What is Matt Erickson in the PWI for?
Well, obviously, Tom, I'm not in it for the money. I've got enough money to last 3 or 4 lifetimes. As far as women go, I don't have to use wrestling as a crutch to get women. I got plenty of women. Prestige, I don't have to worry about prestige. I'm prestigious enough. What I'm in professional wrestling for is the same things the Reynolds are in professional wrestling. And that's to be a champion. Terry the Hammer Scholl, the Zebra Kid, they got the belts, but they're not champions. They're losers. What is Terry the Hammer Scholl? Do these kids, do they look up to him? Do they want to grow up to be 6'4", 300 pounds of fat, and walk around with blonde hair, and hang around with some midget and some guy that wears a diaper over his head? No. But they want to be a winner. And that's what I'm going to be. And that's PWI champion of the world.
Well, fans, I like to hear that. Matt Erickson at Chicago Championship Wrestling. We'll be right back with more exciting action right after these words.
Stay tuned for more of The Real Thing. It's Chicago Championship Wrestling on Sports Business. Wrestling fans, we are back. Tom Cornum with the Golden Boy, Mike Sommers. Mike, good to have
PWI, and so far as the Golden Boy, Mike Sommers, is concerned, one of the top things, Mike, happens to be a new man in by the name of Jim Holliday.
That's right, Tom. As I promised you, and I told the Kelly brothers a few weeks back, I was getting sick and tired of the Kelly brothers interfering in my matches. I got rid of Ray Luco, and now, Kelly brothers, I promised you I was going to have somebody to watch my back. Tom, it's my pleasure to introduce an old friend of mine from Florida, Jim Holliday. Come on in, Jim.
Hey, Jim Holliday, my pleasure. Good to meet you, partner. Jim, there's a lot of things happening in the PWI. I don't have to tell you what it's all about. Number one happens to be the Kelly brothers so far as the Golden Boy is concerned. Do you realize what you got yourself into?
Oh, yeah, I do, Tom. I'll tell you what. It's good to be back wrestling with my partner here, and I just got two things to say. Number one, we're going to take care of the Kelly brothers, and after that, we're going for the Midwest Tag Team Championship belt. All right.
All right.
The boys are back in town.
The Golden Boys are back in town, fans. I'm Tom Cronin, and we're going to tell you how this feud started with the Kelly brothers. It goes back about a year or so ago, fans, when Tim Kelly was wrestling with brother Jim. Little interference from Tony the Razor Devito, the Zebra Kid, and Terry the Hammer Scholl. They wanted to put Mike Sommers out of wrestling for good. It did not work, fans. Sommers came back less than a month later. Well, we're going to show you that Matt Classic on Chicago Championship Wrestling. Here it is right now, a Matt Classic from the PWI. There's the bell. Lonnie King and Tim Kelly circling the center ring now. Collared elbow hookup started off. Kelly right into the rope now with a big fistful of hair on Lonnie King.
Look at this guy. Immediately goes for the hair. This guy's a real devious kind of guy in the ring. Now, let's see what he has to do to get these things done. I don't know.
Lonnie King and the Golden Boy. Big following. Good arm takedown by Lightning Lonnie King. I don't think Kelly was expecting that at all. Taking him on right back into another takedown. Sam, a lot of agility off of this guy, Lonnie King.
Well, straight up, wrestling, they don't have a chance against the Rock and Soul connection. You can see what kind of athlete they are just by their entrance into the ring tonight.
Looks like a fist across the eyes. An arm bar now. Lonnie King trying to get out of it. Now they're in the Kelly's corner, though. This could present quite a problem.
Typical Kelly tactics. It's typical for them.
He took Lonnie King's left arm and dragged it over the top rope. Jim Kelly in the ring now after the tag is made. Arm bar, and now an elbow to the left forcep, or tricep, excuse me, of Lonnie King, and now a knee. Comes down now with the leg. Lonnie King in a little bit of trouble now. Jim Kelly working over that left arm of Lonnie King, the Golden Boy hanging over that top rope, hoping for a tag. Jim Kelly now tags with his brother Tim. Lonnie King trying to break out of it now. I don't think he has a chance.
Well, he's in a little bit of trouble right now. The Kelly brothers have got him right where they want him. He's in their corner. He's got to do something quick to get out of there. He's in real trouble.
Nice arm lock by Tim Kelly. They're tagging off. It seems like their strategy is to keep working on that left arm of Lonnie King. Into the second rope now goes Jim Kelly. Head into the mat and a knee to the left arm of Lonnie King. He's in trouble.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He got away from his wrestling a little bit, by letting them take charge, and they're just going all the way now. It's going to be tough for him to come back right now.
Tim Kelly quickly back into the ring, and now he's moving to the second rope. Jim Kelly out of the ring, holding Lonnie King's left arm, and a big boot to the left shoulder of Lonnie King. It's been all the Kelly brothers so far in this match.
Well, teamwork has a lot to do with it. The Kelly brothers, like us, have known each other all their lives, and you can see where Sommers just can't get in there to help his teammate out at all.
Oh, and another arm drag across that top rope by Jim Kelly. Tim Kelly, the legal man in the ring right now. It's been all Kelly brothers. Lightning Lonnie King has not had a chance to put any kind of moves. Tim Kelly working and doing a lot of damage to that left arm. Lonnie King trying to snap out of this one, but this is a real good leg hold on the left arm. Another fast tag. Jim Kelly enters the ring now. Looks like their technique is right up to the second rope, and another big boot to the left arm.
After watching these guys work, and watching films of these guys, you notice that they tend to stick with the old, idea of working one body part and wearing that body part out and capitalizing on that. That's what they're doing right now.
Lonnie King being forced back into the ropes now. Slingshot into the rope. Big elbow into the chest. Lightning Lonnie isn't moving too quick right now. Jim Kelly comes down with a big elbow smash to the chest. We got a 1 count, 2 count, and a kick out by Lonnie King.
Well, Sommers got to do something pretty quick here. This match is going to be over.
Sommers is pounding on the edge of the apron right now to get his man popped, and Lonnie King came out of it nice. Was going for the suplex, came out with a drop kick on Jim Kelly and makes the tag. A boot to the midsection. action. The tide has turned. The Golden Boy working over on Jim Kelly. Slingshot into the corner. Followed up. Onto the second rope goes it up. Monkey flip over the back edge. Elbow smash to the chest. The Golden Boy taking control. And look out. Jim Kelly was quick to bring to the attention of the referee that Kelly's leg was on the second rope. Sommers pulls him into a body slam now. Follows up with a leg drop across the chest.
Well, at least Kelly didn't want to weasel out of a tight situation. Crazy Jim, he's on the rope there. Takes the easy way out, lifts the leg up, and puts the referee to stop the match.
Nice punch to the head. Look out! Look out! The Zebra Kid and Terry the Hammer Scholl have come out of nowhere. They got Lonnie King. The Kelly brothers are working them over. We've got Mayhem in the ring at this time. Mayhem, look out! Out of nowhere, the Zebra Kid came out and blew a flash of flame into the face of the Golden Boy, Mike Sommers. Mayhem in the ring. The Kelly brothers have left ringside along with me. They're working over the Kelly brothers. I don't know where Scholl, the Hammer. They came out of the dressing room. Tony the Razor Devito. The Zebra Kid blew a puff of smoke into the Golden Boy, Mike Sommers' face. Craig, I don't know what happened. They came out of the ring, out of the dressing room. It happened so fast I couldn't tell what had happened.
Don't go away. We'll have more from the Ringside Sports Club right after this.
Wrestling fans, welcome back to Chicago Championship Wrestling. We're at the Ringside Sports Club where we do interviews every Wednesday night. Stay tuned. We'll let you know when our next batch of interviews are going to be. With me right now, one of the top heavyweight contenders in the PWI happens to be the Lumberjack Jim Barr.
I'll tell you, I've told you before, that belt means nothing to me. Terry Scholl, I could give less than a damn about your belt. I don't want it. I got the world's oldest pickup truck parked outside. Got 4 good tires and a halfway decent radio. That's all I want. The money, Cronin. I take a half acre of Canadian wilderness and I sell it to some schmuck in Skokie who thinks he's really got something. Till the black flies become so thick, they resemble the Kelly brothers standing around Mr. Cronin here.
All right, Jim, so the title means nothing.
Oh, God, you got a gas problem, Cronin?
There you have it, wrestling fans. The Lumberjack Jim Barr, Chicago Championship Wrestling. Let's go to the ring now for our next match. Confidence toward the fans on the other side.
Well,
of
he
the
should
arena.
be confident.
He looks sharp, Zebra. I got to tell you, Tony the Razor is in the best shape I've ever seen him in.
You know, one other thing about Devito, he's also probably the most humble man in the PWI.
Now, come on. We don't have to lie to the people right behind the microphone. Zebra, they know what Tony the Razor DeVito's like. I mean, granted, the man's good.
Are you saying he's cocky or something?
I'm saying exceptionally so. No question about that. Look at the man. Look at him voting on the audience out there. Giving Woody Gripper an opening right there. Look at this. I've never seen anything quite like it. He takes DeVito down. I think his confidence kind of caught up with him there, Zebra.
I think he was probably looking at that symbol in the first row.
Well, that could be. DeVito now throws the Gripper into the ring, waits for him to come back over the other rope, and a nice head takedown by Gripper.
Nice head takedown. He pulled DeVito's hair. What's wrong with you?
I guess I'm
Would
fine,
you
right,
please
Zebra?
go for an eye test sometime soon?
I'm going to a qualified man out on the south side.
I'd rather go to a qualified woman myself.
I'm not sure. But, my wife might have other ways of looking about that. Tony the Razor DeVito now. Sets up a nice drop kick to Woody Gripper. DeVito in great shape, Zebra. You gotta like this.
He's going to put him out right now with that Sicilian leg breaker. Here comes the setup.
Oh, brother, look at this move.
Let's do that snap of those legs going.
It's a leg lock that I have not seen anybody break just yet. Hey, we got the submission hold. Tony the Razor DeVito after catching one in the chest.
I hope he keeps it on and breaks up bone.
By Gripper. I'll tell you something. That Sicilian leg breaker is one. There's no escape once you jump that ring slam down there. No escape. Outstanding execution by Tony the Razor DeVito. Wrestling fans, we are back. And we saved the best for last. A lot of tongue-in-cheek as usual on that one. Tony the Razor DeVito, the Zebra Kid, Terry the Hammer Scholl. Well, Tony, do you see how the kids react to you guys, huh?
You know, Tom, a lot of doesn't it bother you that people just hate your guts? Well, you know what? It doesn't bother me. You know why? Because I'm good at what I do. Yeah, I'm real good, and I know it. And for some reason, that ticks a lot of people off. But hey, put yourself in my place. If you were me, if you had my body, if you had my ability, if you looked as good as I look right now, don't you think that you'd be just a little bit cocky too? Yeah, I think so. Because what you're dealing with is pound for pound, ounce for ounce, hole for hole, most finely tuned wrestling machine in the sport today. And I prove it night after night, in and out of the ring. And if you don't believe me, if you think I'm lying to you, ask all the lucky ladies out there who've had the pleasure, and they'll tell you, yes, I am as good as I look. So let's get down to business. God, Sam, the biggest worry in your lives right now is that you got something we want. And when we take what we want, we're going to send you back to Kansas City, back Cleveland Ford, and throw a short on the old man. So tell them, people, man. I don't care if it's in Omaha, Chicago, wherever. We're going to take the strap. But I'm going to tell you something else. Right now, there's another wrestling promotion that is sponsoring what's called Chicago Street Fight matches. I'm going to tell you what, Fraser, they haven't got one case between the legs to run that kind of a match in Chicago, because if they do, they know you and I and the Hammer and everybody else in PWI are going to climb into that arena and kick their asses.
Looks like you guys have a tremendous following here, Terry. I can't add to what the Zebra Kid said. I'm going to say one thing, Terry. Matt Erickson was out here a little bit earlier. The man says he's got the money. He's got the women, Terry. All he wants right now is that heavyweight title belt.
Yeah, the only thing he's lacking, Tom, is some victories over some of the other opponents down here. Matt Erickson, I'm not going to sign for a match until you start beating somebody. When you prove yourself, you got a match with the Hammer. And the result, as always, your head's going to roll completely off your shoulders.
Well, Matt Erickson has it right there. A challenge from Terry the Hammer Scholl, Tony the Razor Devito, and the Zebra Kid on Chicago Championship Wrestling. I'd like to remind you, fans, that the Chicago Bulls will be coming on shortly on Sports Vision. I, Tom Cronin, and myself and the crew here at Chicago Championship Wrestling, we wish them a lot of good luck, fans. Hey, listen, thanks a lot for being with us, fans. We'll see you next week on Chicago Championship Wrestling.